Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning into your You Need to Hear This tarot reading. This will be a general reading, pulling out a few cards here to see what the universe wants to let you know. Any sort of information, something that could come useful. If you enjoy this content, please feel free to leave behind a like and a subscribe. That would be very much appreciated. So let's have a look and see what's coming in for you, Aqua. What is it that you need to know, that you need to hear during this upcoming period? Okay, Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the High Priestess here. Six of Cups energy, there's a beautiful meeting or the start of something new that's taking place here. There could also be someone wanting to reconcile from the past. Now, you might have learned something with this person. It could even have been a relationship. Could be someone from your childhood or someone from a past life even. But there's a beautiful meeting that's taking place and things might be moving further and further. It could even be like an investment. Oftentimes when I see the children, I feel like you're being placed on a path here with another person or people. And I feel like it's something that's meant to be. So I feel like if you're bumping into someone or someone is reaching back out to you, or your past is coming back, there's a reason behind it, because the High Priestess, acting as that prophetess, she reveals a prophecy, and she reveals something that's supposed to be unfolding for us, or an opportunity that's destined to come into our paths because there's something that is being offered to us. So that's really interesting with the Six of Cups. There could be news of children or a pregnancy or the building of a family as well during this period. New additions to the family, but through children and pregnancy somehow, whether your own or someone close in the family or your close circle, family circle, for example. That could also be the case here. But beautiful things are happening. The children get inspired. So there's also inspiration here. Now, it might be inspiration for you to reach back out to someone you've previously been connected to, Aquarius. It could be inspiration to start on a new journey. Maybe this is involving education. That could also be the case. Not really, though. I'm inclined to believe it's a person that's coming back in from your past, and they want to renegotiate or talk or connect with you again, and they want to plant a new seed. They want renewal or rebirth with you, or even a second chance. Now, it doesn't always have to be romantic. It can be someone from a family member, maybe like your mother, your father, a sibling, a child, a grandchild. But because children bring hope, I feel like there's hope that's going to be installed in a situation or reinstalled in a situation that you may have found yourself in, Aquarius. But this is growth. Someone potentially has learnt their lesson here, and there's the reconnection happening with the Three of Pentacles. Now, it could be an earth sign here, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Three of Pentacles can often be a card of negotiating a situation, persuading, convincing, trying to reach a compromise, or even learning to agree to disagree here, Aquarius. So I feel like in this transitionary period, you've got the Three of Pentacles here, and there is someone who wants to see you, wants to reconnect. I feel like there could even be someone who's wanting to plead their case. Now, I say that because, yes, it's an artisan or stonemason, call him what you will. He's on a platform here and he's trying to sell his goods to these people. There's something that he wants them to be impressed by or be drawn in, and he's really making himself known here on this elevated platform. So he does have something to show or do, or, there's a reason why he's on this platform. And they're listening to him. You see a monk and what looks like a court jester, and they're listening. They're hearing this person out. So it could be that there's someone coming back in around you and wants to plead their case with you. It could be that you will be reaching out to someone, and if you're fearful, maybe there's a message here from the universe that this person will want to listen to what you have to say. Maybe it's an apology. Maybe you just want to be civil. Maybe it's for the sake of children, if this is like a divorce thing. Maybe it's for the sake of property or assets, which can often rule the monetary earthly realm. So, but I feel like there's something planning, and I love that you can see an arch here, because the arch really symbolizes a doorway. It's really phasing from one chapter to the next. So there's an opportunity here that you'll be able to move on from, or create an arch. it's a stronghold. It's a support system. When you think about it, you know, the arch is supported by walls. So there's something about someone wanting your support potentially. Maybe it's financial support. Maybe it's emotional support. Maybe they just need solace and comfort from you, Aqua. Or maybe that's what you're needing from them. But you coming together or reconnecting, you're really creating a new phase for yourself and this person. So I like what that represents. I do. It could be a third-party situation. Unlikely, though. I feel like we would have seen maybe the Three of Swords more. But it does have a tripartite. But that tripartite is birth, life, death, beginning, middle, ending. So it's really part of a journey here. So I like the fact that that has come up, because I feel like it could even be meeting someone new and getting to know them, building strong foundations. You can see this pillar here which supports this stonework, you know, this stone building in the cards, and that can really be translated into you connecting or meeting someone new in this transitory period, but you laying down foundations with this person, strong foundations of trust and physical attraction and compromise and coming together and really discussing your future and being practical about it. And it could be that new romance, because the black and the white pillars are here, which often indicate divine masculine and divine feminine coming together. The fertile pomegranate fruit representing fertility could be that pregnancy or planting a new seed, but it could be romance and that yin and yang energy coming together here, because a high priestess can foretell the future. So there could be something that's coming up here in this transitory period that will be in your future. Maybe it will surpass. It won't be happening just, it could surpass that period. But definitely pregnancy news for some of you. The High Priestess is deeply religious and wise and philosophical and spiritual. So for a lot of you, you're going on some sort of new spiritual journey, and maybe there's an opportunity to explore that in this transition. Maybe this is going to be on your bucket list. Maybe it's your New Year's resolution. Whatever it is, there's the birth and the planting of something new. And it could be a new relationship. It could be new additions to the family. It could be a new mode of thinking. There's also a very important document she holds in her hand here, which is the Torah. So there's important communication, or it could be a deed to a home. It could be a proclamation of love. Whatever it is, there's something that's going to be really solidified, but it's going to be referred or revisited. So for some of you, it could be like an inspirational speaker. It might be a new author you might be getting into here, Aquarius. It could be the deed to a home. It could be a communication. It could be a letter from someone, an email that you'll come to treasure, or you'll come to hold or revert back to, because there's valuable information, coded information, or there's something here that will stay with you, and you'll want to keep it next to you. You'll want to keep it with you. So it's going to be something that's going to become quite highly valued by you, Aquarius. But she does rule prophecy, and it's almost like she relays things that are meant for us from the higher realm. You know, if this is predestination, or this is chance, or, you know, you can call it a number of things, but it's something that is supposed to come into our path more so. And it's the High Priestess that's the bearer of this news, of this prophecy, of this change, of this new path that you may find yourself on. But I do feel like there's a significant other involved, or others, people of value that are somehow involved in this period for you, that are going to be someone you will be keeping in contact with, or is a part of this situation somehow even, okay? I will leave it at that though, Aqua. Thank you again for tuning in. I do hope you've enjoyed this reading.